What's going on? Welcome into the Blitz Breakdown presented by Blitzalytics.com, where scouting meets analytics. You meet the newest crop of off-field talent. After a slight hiatus, myself and Ashton Moore are back in to do something a little bit different today. Ashton, how you doing this morning, my dude?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm like just coming out of my hangover, so my energy is returning like as we speak, and it's starting to realize that like we're an hour away from football, and yeah, no, this energy hits different now. I'm feeling the Sunday preview, just because I'm excited, and I think there's some good games, and I think there's some interesting injuries that are going to affect these games, and I want to make some money. So let's make some money.
Yeah, so quickly explain to them a little bit of format that we got going on today in comparison to days before, because we are kind of going live last minute right before a game. Yeah. So what you kind of brainchild this baby?
Yeah, well, part of it is just that I feel I'm a great procrastinator at heart, and I feel like this plays right into my decision making. And I kind of wanted to see how a few of these things turned out this week as far as like how the Giants situation was going to play out injury wise, if Jalen Hurts was going to be playing injury wise. So yeah, a few days ago I was just like, dude, let's just take this up to the end and let's see how the odds are reflected at it, and then let's use this week to prepare for what we have in front of us, and then yeah, let's make some rapid fire decisions and bring some people along with us for the ride.
Getting this posted really quick, but yeah, we're gonna be making some picks, making some plays. What games are exciting you right now, and then what are the last minute injury reports that we need to be giving out to the people right off the bat?
Well, I mean, the thing is, we're kind of cutting to it pretty soon, so at any moment, I feel like Schefter's just going to go ahead and drop our injury report. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'm really interested to see what Jalen Hurts is looking like. And see how that's going to go, because they're playing the Jets, and I think right now they're favored by 7, and if Hurts isn't playing, that's going to change that game for me quite a bit. I mean, that's an opportunity that I feel the Jets need and possibly could take advantage of, because at that point, without Hurts, I mean, I found out this week through some prep that the Eagles are leading the league in yards right now, in rushing yards, and I was quite surprised by that. But a big part of that is what Jalen Hurts does. And they ran, I think it was 31% of every first down. So that's a large component of what they try to do on that offense these days. And if he's gone, I believe it's Sudfield. So we'll see. But I might have to take the Jets today, especially if it stays at +7. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. And I was talking to DB earlier, and he said he wanted to go with the Eagles. So I was like, all right, we could take that for sure.
Yeah, I think I would still lean Eagles. It's Gardner Minshew.
You think so?
I mean, yeah, I'm kind of still.
Oh, it is Gardner Minshew. You're right.
It's still Gardner Minshew. Minshew mania. He might come out and have, especially how we've seen backups come out and have damn good days. I would say, arguably, obviously the run game's gonna be a little different with Jalen Hurts not being in the lineup, but I would still be hard pressed to ever put my name on anything that is the New York Jets.
I feel you.
So I'm staying away from that. In terms of a betting and any type of odds, I don't care if it's 7 or 10. I don't want anything to do with that game. Too many unknowns. Right. Too many unknowns. So I'm keeping that out of my parlay, as they shall say. But you want to just run down the list quickly and go through it?
Yeah,
all
right,
so let's just cut on over. And we will show you guys where we're going to be making some bets, stuff we're going to stay away from, stuff we're going to go after. I'm looking at it right now, straight off the bat. The half spread to start the Cardinals game is ridiculous. But I would definitely be leaning Cardinals with the points, 7.5. I think against Andy Dalton and the Chicago Bears, Kyler Murray coming back. Even if Kyler Murray wasn't coming back, I'd still be pressed to be like, I think they'll do it.
Think so?
Yeah, if DeAndre Hopkins is back in the lineup, especially, I am definitely putting this in my parlay that they will cover that 7.5 point spread, even though it is in Chicago. I think it's just too much for a beaten Chicago with Andy Dalton.
With Andy Dalton running the show. Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see Hopkins a good bet for anytime scorer as well, just because it's like they're gonna make it known that they're back essentially. So yeah, I think that's a good lock for sure.
All right, moving on down, we got Colts -10 against the Houston Texans in Houston. I don't know if the Colts will win by 10. But I would definitely have no problem just going right here and just adding that to the parlay for the hell of it, simply because of the fact that it's a guarantee.
What's the money line?
-470.
Yeah, it should be a blowout, but 10's just hard to sign up for.
It's almost worth if you
on the
feel
road.
it depends on how you feel about Tyrod Taylor. I think this is going to be a lot closer game. I think this is going to be a game that the Colts win by 3 or 7 or 4 comparison to 10. I don't think it's going to be like that at all. Tyrod Taylor can still play. He can get hurt a lot, but when he's in, he's pretty damn good.
Jonathan Taylor's pretty good though. Yeah, I don't want to go -10, but I will say there's a lot of tickets available this week in Houston for that game. So,
all right,
not gonna be too much of a home field advantage.
So I'll run through this quickly, and just we'll click on them, and then I'll we'll erase this really quick, and then I'll end up doing a nice little parlay for us, a little Hail Mary parlay, we shall call it.
Let's do it.
So we've got Cardinals, we've got Texans with the points, Chargers at Bengals. Chargers are banged up. Chargers offensive line is banged up. I'm definitely taking Bengals, but I'm a little nervous about it. But I will take Bengals at home with the points or -3. So it's -3.
Yeah, I'm down for the Bengals for sure.
Bengals are hot right now, and a banged up offensive line, some banged up secondary for the Chargers. I think they have the dogs. Is it Asante Samuel is out this week?
Yeah.
So,
I think they have the dogs to keep up with Eckler too.
I agree that for the interior defensive line is still nasty. I can't believe how quickly they rebuilt that. They rebuilt that defense. You got Vikings at Detroit. Vikings with a 7-point advantage going in. I know for a fact there's no way the Vikings are losing this game. I bet the house on that. But do you bet the house that they can win by more than a touchdown? In Detroit?
This just kind of seems like a trap game to me. Enough for it to feel like they may keep it there might be some weird Dan Campbell shit at the end. And it's the Vikings. They always keep it close.
Cardinals just went up by a 0.5 point on the spread.
Yeah. Still keeping it.
Yeah. What am I doing? Get that. Make sure that's there right there. Okay, I'm gonna say the Vikings after coming off of a loss. You don't want to go on a 2-game road skid like that. I think the Vikings are going to come out. I know it is very Viking shit, but I think Vikings are really good, and they've only lost to the really good teams that they've played. And right now, the Niners are really good, and they put up a hell of a fight. Also, I'm going to say this. As a Dalvin Cook owner, I am excited that... No, Dalvin Cook is out. I'm excited that I have Alexander Mattison in the lineup right now, honestly, over Dalvin Cook, because Alexander Mattison had bigger games and better performances in those 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks that Dalvin Cook was out earlier in the season. So I think Dalvin Cook fans, as long as you handcuffed, you should be just as excited, if not more excited right now. I'm going to say Alexander Madison goes off for $120, 2 tutties. Plus, you're gonna get performances from the wide receivers in this game. The Lions are trash. It's that bad. I think Vikings still have something to play for, and the Lions can't win a game to save their lives. So I'm going the plus. I will take the Vikings and the 7.
What is the money line for the Lions? 270?
Plus 260.
260. That's my upset call of the week. I don't know. It just feels weird. It feels like a Kirk Cousins trap game that everyone's assuming he'll just go through, and things start to really crumble in Minnesota.
I wish I could highlight and make sure everybody knows that's you right there.
Yeah,
I'm not going on that limb right now. All right, you have
not a parlay.
You have the New York Giants, who are without Daniel Jones. They're without, you said what? Kadarius Toney and Russell Shepard. Shepard.
Russell Shepard. Wow.
But yeah, that's Bucks. That's Bucks stuff coming in.
Old quarterback.
At Miami Dolphins. Dolphins have a 6.5 point advantage right now.
Taking it.
I am taking that all day, twice on Sundays.
Dolphins are hot. They are hot right now. Flores needs a lot of momentum.
They're like Hansel.
And they're winning how they won last year.
Yeah. They're doing it.
Just turnover-prone defenses. And they're making plays.
That is true. There's not much to talk about that. The Giants are dead in the water. I don't want anything. Yeah. So give me Miami Dolphins with 7. This is going to be an interesting one. You have Eagles at Jets. We did just talk about it. I think the Eagles, even with Gardner Minshew, win this game. I don't know if they win it by 5.
Right. I'll take the Jets with the 5.
I'll take the Jets with the 5. I'm still saying that the Jets lose, the Eagles win. So that's where I would go on that. I think so. I think they'll do it just enough.
I'm gonna watch it. It's gonna be a good one.
All right. Bucks by 11 over the Atlanta Falcons in Atlanta. The Bucks do not have a safety to save their life right now who's not named Antoine Winfield Jr. So they're either pulling
Carlton Davis back.
It's going to be, yes, we do. But there's still a gaping hole in the back end. Andrews is going to be coming out, I think, from the practice squad and starting, or they're rolling a cornerback back there to play. It's thin. With Mike Edwards getting popped for the fake vax card, he's going to be out 3 weeks, and then an injury to Whitehead. I am nervous about it. Falcons kind of made it a game. It's a divisional game.
There isn't team with a less, I guess, safety-threatening arsenal of weapons, I'd say, though. Like, who are they? Who are you scared of? I think y'all have the linebackers to just take care of Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. We have the best coverage
linebacker.
Cordell
Patterson's kind of is a gadget guy who's
Cordell Patterson. He is a running back. The Bucks do good against running backs. Cordell Patterson did, I think, put up 2 touchdowns against the Bucks in the first time. I think the Bucks either win by 20 or.
Nah, this is when it starts to turn on, just like it did last year.
You're going Bucks and plus 11.
Mm-hmm. Blow it out.
Minus 11.
He gets back on. They gave the running backs, what was it, 5 touchdowns last week?
4 net. Playoff Lenny had 4 net.
4 net. But Jones got one too.
Yes, yeah, you're right.
So they had 5 rushing touchdowns last week, and I think Brady's like, all right. It's time for me to get my numbers back up. I got to win this MVP.
He's
probably going to do that by blowing people out in games like this.
Might have to go look and see what the prop bet is right now for him for MVP, because I think he's the only big name that's actually viable right now.
Me and a buddy went in on a Mahomes and Tom Brady MVP bet when they were low. I think it was like week 8, and like Mahomes was like plus 3,000, and Brady was like 750. So, and now it's like, I think 300.
All right, now
But,
I believe this is definitely the get right game for the Rams. You've got the Jaguars coming into LA, but the Rams are at I think the highest of them all at a 13-point advantage. So, are you taking Jags plus 13 or are you taking Rams minus 13? Because I'm a little hard pressed to say that this is going to be a blowout of epic proportions. I think this is going to be a solid win, but between garbage time points, which is what the Jaguars are kind of known for. If any of you have James Robinson, then you like watch his points go like single digit. Fourth quarter, he'll finally get in the end zone and make you feel good about your fantasy team. I think there's going to be some garbage points scored. I think the Rams are going to go up quick. I know OBJ is questionable, but Matt Stafford's going to get his shit together, right? Like, he's got to.
I mean, if they don't, there's going to be some grumblings. But, yeah, I think this is it. I mean, this is just what the doctor ordered in terms for them. Like, they've already started to leak out the Matt Stafford is hurt blurbs. But they need some renewed confidence. They need to start putting together what everyone expected they would get come trade deadline, come Odell Beckham signing. Like, this was supposed to be the Super Bowl favorites not long, like 2 weeks ago. So if they don't blow out the Jags, I think the media starts to really, the hyenas come out.
I just don't know that the score is actually going to line up. Is all I'm saying.
Right. The garbage time.
Yeah, the garbage time isn't going to line up. That's what I think is going to happen. The score will not match the actual dominance of the game. So I think
they go up quick in 3 quarters. Take out Ramsey. Take out Donald. Take out the veterans, and Jags take advantage and scoot back in. What is that? 15?
13.
13.
Yeah. I'm going Jags with the points.
Yeah.
Like that's just I don't know about that one. You got this one's tricky. Washington football team at the Las Vegas Raiders. Raiders are a 1.5 point favorite.
Ooh.
Washington has been a tough team, man. They've got the they snuck one out from the Bucks. They beat who'd they beat? Seattle last week.
They're feisty.
They're kind of feisty. I think I'm wrong with Washington.
I love to hear you say that.
Darren Waller's out. Darren Waller's out.
Right.
You know, the defensive line, even though Chase Young's out, like
Jacobs was questionable too, but he's
always questionable. Don't worry, he's playing.
Right.
He's got this. My fantasy team.
That's his thing.
He's got this. Okay. Only good vibes only around here.
Absolutely.
Man, I don't know. I'm kind of rolling. I think the Raiders. Dude, a 1.5 is nothing, but I think it's gonna be super tight. It's gonna be like a 1-score game for sure. I think it'll be a less than a touchdown, and it's gonna be a coin toss to like whoever gets the ball last and kicks that like game-winning field goal.
Raiders go for 2 to win it, beat them by 1. That's essentially what they're saying.
No, I mean you could have a touch if they're down by 6 and a touchdown to win. And then you win by the 1. That's what they're getting. I think the Raiders win by 1 or 2 points, and so I'm nervous about that half point. So I think I'm gonna go Washington. It's close. I mean, they're only.
I just feel like they have more momentum, and I feel like the Raiders are packing it in for the year. I mean, they've had a lot to deal with. They need a vacation.
They do, but their season isn't over with. I mean, Washington's season isn't over with right now either. I mean, they're
but they have more to play for.
They do. I don't know. I think both teams. I think they're motivated. I think the Raiders are motivated and they've looked good. I mean, they just got done beating the Cowboys. They look good. They look good at home. I think I'm gonna regret that one. We have 4 or 5 more to go. Let's ram through this because we are running out of time.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make sure everybody gets time to set those fantasy lineups and set these bets in place. So we got the Baltimore Ravens at the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm taking, and the Ravens are a 4-point favorite. I am going to take the Ravens. They did not look good the other day, but the Steelers have just kind of not played up to par this entire time. So,
but I mean, that's why Big Ben released his shit this week. I mean, Pittsburgh, to stir up some sort of right. This was premeditated, and I still think the Ravens take it. But there is going to be some. Or what's the money line for the Steelers?
Plus 170. So you're going Ravens with the points.
This would be such a huge win for the Steelers, though, just from like an emotional standpoint.
It would be, but this is the Ravens just got done getting embarrassed.
Right, and this could be their slide.
This is
like that's why it would be such a big
I know we've
game.
been waiting for them to actually hit the cliff. It is in Pittsburgh, but they've basically dominated the Steelers the last 2 years.
I know. I mean,
are we disagreeing on this one? I think because it would be the first one we disagree on. It's okay.
No, we disagree. We disagreed on the Jets Eagles, didn't we?
Well,
there's another one.
I think I guess just basically you said Jets are gonna win it. We took +5 with the Jets.
Gotcha.
Money.
Yeah, I'll go with the Steelers on this one. I'm a believer in momentum and vibes, I guess, of the fact that this is Big Ben's farewell game. Well, not farewell game, but like announcement of his.
It's gonna be a nail in the coffin after Lamar Jackson is done with him. Sorry.
I mean, yeah, he's a year late.
It's gonna be more than 4. I'm just gonna say it right now.
Okay.
Ben Roethlisberger's got a noodle for an arm. It's week 13.
Right.
He's been throwing for 13 weeks now, plus training camp. It's done. His arm is done. His shoulder is done. And the fact that I have to start Chase Claypool is gonna bite me in the ass this week.
This is a scene in the Will Ferrell movie where like he gets himself out of the ice bath. Well, like still all bandaged up and like gives his big speech in going into it, letting him know that he's walking out. And I'm doing it. I'm going in. Yeah, exactly, like the old school shit. More sentimental, I'm going Steelers. I'm a believer.
All right. Steelers +4. I'm taking the Ravens -4. I think the Ravens will win by at least a touchdown. You've got the Niners traveling to Seattle. This game scares me. I don't know. I can't trust Seattle, so there's no way I'm putting any money on them. But this is in Seattle. It is a divisional game. The Niners have been looking good. It just seems like a trap game to me. This really does. I'm staying away from this game because divisional, you just never know.
Yeah.
But if you had to.
The Seahawks need this for a lot of morale purposes. And I'm fascinated to see what happens this offseason with them. But yeah, I don't want any part of this. I don't trust Jimmy G in a division game. Yeah, I'm just not there.
If the Niners win this game handily, then I think everybody's gonna have to start giving them that respect that we were expecting to give them at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, they're the Patriots of the NFC at that point.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far, but
in the sense of like who has momentum going into the playoffs, been there before.
I'm gonna say Seattle with the points if I have to. Seattle +3. Because I think
if I have to,
I could see Robbie Gould kicking a field goal for the win.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna say Seattle +3. That's what I'm going with.
Word.
All right.
I'm good with that.
We have the Denver Broncos at the Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs are a 9-point favorite. Double that shit. I will take the high line. I want like 14. That's what I'm thinking. I want 14. I'm gonna go check and see what else it is. Because at this point,
got any alternative lines in this piece?
Yeah, what's the alternative line? I want 2 touchdowns. Where is it at?
Uh, I don't know about 2
10
touchdowns,
points.
man.
17. Give me
Andy
the
Reid,
17 and a half.
Andy Reid stays the most liked and lovable coach in the NFL because he doesn't run it up on people that much. And maybe he will because it's the Broncos and they're off the bye week, but I just say there's a lot of throttle down.
I don't know.
Typically,
I don't know what's
14's hard. That's all I'm saying. 14's hard.
they don't
But
even
I'm taking the points today for sure.
I would say I would throw the 17 and a half down. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I love the energy.
I would. I think
Hell
you guys are
yeah.
gonna. I think you're gonna smoke them. I think Clyde Edwards-Helaire is gonna have
Well,
a
we did
day
smoke
as
the
long
Raiders,
as
their division opponent. So
yeah.
maybe they do go in on them on prime
But I'm
time.
definitely say I will take the 9 for sure. No problem with the
Big
9.
big Clyde game.
Yeah, big Clyde game. They have no linebackers. This is gonna be a big Clyde game. He's gonna have a breakout performance. I know he's questionable though because he did have a sickness. He had a tummy ache.
He's in Saturday walkthroughs. I was worried about that too. We're good.
All right, Patriots at Bills for the Monday night game. This one scares me. I don't know what to do here. I think the Patriots are gonna win. I feel like the Patriots are rolling defensively. This is all looking good. I don't know, but does Josh Allen turn it up like against that defense? Can he do that? I guess I'm not putting a whole lot of faith in the trains that I've been riding for the last couple of years by not taking the Raiders and not taking the Bills, but
right.
I think I'm taking the Patriots. I think I'm taking Patriots +3, and I'm taking the money line and the +3. So I think the Patriots are going to win, and I definitely think it's going to be close enough for the +3. If Josh Allen proves me wrong, awesome. But I'm also not touching this game one bit.
I mean, yeah, you're saying I think Belichick has an idea of how to contain Josh Allen at this point and at least keep it within manageable distance so that Mac Jones can just Mac Jones his way into it. It's just it sucks that it's 2001, 2002 all over again, but here we are. And if the Patriots pull this one off, they're already pretty powerful train growing in the media right now backing the Patriots. It's about to get really loud. But
yeah.
The Bills.
Are we flip-flopping here? Are you going to be giving Josh his credit right now?
No, I think Josh is doing everything I thought he would do this year. And this kind of falls into the plate that I think the Patriots are going to take it.
All right. So we're saying Patriots are going to win. We're saying the Patriots win so you're definitely going to take that 3-point advantage. I'm liking it. I'm really liking it. Is there anything else that stands out to you this week in terms of injuries, concerns about potential fantasy matchups, anything that you're thinking?
Oh man, I just don't have that in front of me. Nothing really that comes to mind necessarily. I like this kind of rapid style that we can just kind of get it out. But yeah,
I know they're talking. Daryl Henderson may not play, and it's not looking good.
Oh yeah,
so
big Sony Michel game.
Sony Michel. I'm so upset. I was sitting on Sony Michel almost this entire season, waiting for Daryl Henderson to get hurt, knowing that Daryl Henderson would sooner or later get hurt. And then I looked, and I got him in 3 of my 4 leagues, but the person I'm playing is now going to be starting Sony Michel against me. So it bit me in the butt in that one league that I dropped him.
Big handcuff here in fantasy football. It helps to have the backup running backs on your team if you can. But yeah, no, I will definitely start Sony Michel today. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, you've got DeAndre Swift out, Clyde Edwards-Helaire questionable, Melvin Gordon out. Daryl Henderson's gonna be a game time decision, so just keep an eye on that. You got James Robinson, Alex Collins, both questionable. Jordan Howard's out. So there's quite a few guys. DeAndre Hopkins questionable. Deebo Samuel's out. OBJ questionable. If he plays, I think he's going to have a big, big game.
Yeah, this is their statement game. They need a touchdown from him just to get the juices going.
And then the other big one is just the Darren Waller. So make sure you guys get him in. Yeah. And then you've got Yeah, the Jags have Shaquille Griffin out too, so they're down to just C.J. Henderson, and there's too many
Yeah.
receivers, even with Van Jefferson being their
Yeah.
number 3. You
I
also
can
have
like
Joe.
it too.
You got Joe Hayden out for the Steelers.
Steelers.
Marlon Humphreys is questionable with the Ravens. Landon Collins is out against the Raiders, and which I already talked about, Jordan Whitehead is out for the Bucks. Forrest Buckner questionable, and Akeem Hicks for the Bears is out. Another reason why the Cardinals are going to win. So,
yep, lock them in.
Lock it in. I like it. All right. Let's go back to this really quick because I am going to make a crazy parlay. So let me see if I can just come up with something. So,
Sick. All right.
All right. I guess I just gotta quickly clear all this. Go back and screenshot it, but feel free to chime in. Help me out here.
I was looking at it. I mean,
all right, so we're definitely taking those Chiefs by 9. We're definitely taking the Cardinals by 8.
Yes. I'm a Dolphins guy.
Dolphins by more than 7?
Yeah.
I could dig it. I'm not going to touch the 11 points on the Bucks. I'm not touching the 14 points on the Rams. I don't know. I don't know. But you know what I do know is I know the Colts are going to win. So we're going to throw that on there. I know the Vikings are going to win. I almost want to go here too. Really close. I know the Bucks are going to win. I know the Rams are going to win. All right, let's see.
I just can't. I'm saying, man, this feels like a trap game for the Lions or for the Vikings.
They don't have DeAndre Swift.
I know, but
that's been their only offense all year. They don't have wide receivers. I'm saying for sure. Maybe I don't put the money on the 7.
Detroit. I wouldn't do it on the 7. I'm fine with the money line though.
All right, $10 on that for I got the Rams to win, Colts to win, Bucks to win, Vikings to win, Dolphins to cover, Cards to cover, Chiefs to cover. 10 will pay out 143.17.
Love it.
Might as well. That's gonna be. That's my choice.
How many legs is that?
7.
4, 7.
It's a 7-part parlay. So
tight.
I am imaginarily putting out a $10 bet. Well, you guys
are out there.
Yeah, just so do what you want with it. Do what you will. Yeah, that's what I got.
I'm going to DraftKings and I'm going to make a lineup. This is straight of Sony Michel. Jamal Williams, if I'm thinking that they're going to pull it off. Dolphins D. Any wide receivers coming to mind? I think Brady. I think Brady comes back.
I would say Cooper Kupp.
Hard.
Cooper Kupp, especially if OBJ is hurt against the Jags. I think that's going to be one. I don't know. You may not want to double up on the Sony Michel.
That's true.
You could throw out Mike Evans or Chris Godwin. Chris Godwin's probably the safer of the two. But if Evans goes off, he goes off fat.
I want Gronk at tight end though. No, actually, I want Kelsey. I got to see what these prices are like. But yeah, I think we're in for a good day of football, gentlemen. Sir.
I agree. To ladies and gentlemen tuning in, we appreciate it. Thank you for tuning into the Blitz Breakdown. Hopefully you like the new format. We'll be giving picks every week for the rest of the season. Fingers crossed, be meeting around this time or sometime towards the end of the week when we actually have all of our injury reports in. So tune in. See y'all next week. Blitz out. Peace.